Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And today we have a very special feast. That's the Feast of St. Francis. It happens to fall on a Sunday. And so I wanted to spend a little bit of time on St. Francis and his spirituality. You know, Jesus gave us the model of spirituality. In which everyone is supposed to be of equal value. And of course that is the spirituality that Francis took for himself. However, in the church today, we have a hierarchical model, which is the model that Jesus said we should not have. And a hierarchical model is there is someone at the top that tells everybody down below what to do. So Francis was in what we described as the creation model of spirituality. And it gets expressed in a completely different way in prayer. Now, many of you may know the Peace Prayer of St. Francis. But it was written by a priest who was in the patriarchal model. So it doesn't carry the reflection of the spirituality of Jesus. For example, in the very first line of the Peace Prayer, we read, "Lord, make me an instrument of your peace." So the understanding is that God is separated from you up in the sky someplace. So you're saying, God, make me an instrument. So you have to wait for God to do something. But in the spirituality of Francis, God is already within us. And so the prayer is not correct in terms of its spirituality. So if you want to pray that prayer in the spirituality of St. Francis, then it must be changed. So here at the Franciscan Hermitage, we have done a meditation, and we have adapted the prayer. So the first line of the prayer reads, "Because I am an instrument of peace. Where there is hatred, I sow love." It's an affirmation. So instead of having the prayer read, "Lord, make me an instrument of your peace," then you have to shift your thought process and understand that you are already connected with God, so you're an instrument of peace. So the prayer would more correctly be read like this. "Because I am an instrument of peace, where there is hatred, I sow love. Because I am an instrument of peace, where there is injury, I sow pardon. Because I am an instrument of peace, where there is doubt, I sow faith. Because I am an instrument of peace, where there is despair, I sow hope. Because I am an instrument of peace, where there is darkness, I sow light. Because I am an instrument of peace, where there is sadness, I sow joy. Because I am an instrument of peace, I seek to console others, not to be consoled. Because I am an instrument of peace, I seek to understand others, not to be understood. And because I am an instrument of peace, I seek to love everyone, not to be loved. I realize that when I give, I receive. When I pardon, I am pardoned. And when I die to myself, I am reborn to a joyful and meaningful life. And you know, my dear friends, last week I took you through a brief meditation, and it was visualizing the divine presence within as light, and then we extended that light to cover the entire planet and to connect with the divine in all living things on the planet. But I asked you to especially send a bubble of light over the United States as we approach the elections, and to put another bubble over Washington, D.C. Now, a prayer like this is a wonderful daily application of that imagery. And if you are interested in getting a copy of this prayer, you can go to our website and just download. Please, my dear friends, remember always that you are connected with that divine energy. Therefore, you are a powerful spiritual being. You and God are creators. And if you really understand that, then your prayers have to become affirmations. I so love. I so pardon. You don't have to wait for God to do anything. You have to make a decision to do that act of kindness. That is how the prayer of Francis really should be read, and how we can use that image to continue to pour to the divine presence, not into our own self, but also into the world in which we live. You are a powerful spiritual being. Please, during the week, if you can, use this prayer daily and pay attention to how you feel when you get finished with the prayer. And look around and find that you are actually having an effect on the people with whom you live and work. You are a powerful, spiritual being, and love makes the difference.